Hello and welcome. My name is Kane Patterson, and in today's tutorial, we're going to be looking at how you can create your own app within Bubble. It's a very simple process. Bubble has made it very easy. One of the reasons for that is because a lot of people coming across to build applications within Bubble are not necessarily web developers. They're not people that have had formal training. They're not people that have had development backgrounds, such as myself. So they've made it quite easy for us to get in here and learn. They've got a whole plethora of tutorial videos that you can go and see. There's YouTube channels that people are making, such as myself. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So this is extremely simple. You'll be done in a couple of minutes. All we do is click on Create App. We come in here. We give the app a name. Okay, let's go Demo App. Now, there's something that you can do when you start getting into it a bit more is you can upload a template into your app. So visually, there's already something there. There's already elements built. There's already workflows built and stuff like that. The templates are created by developers and put on the template store. You can get them for free or you can pay for ones that are really good. But I highly recommend when you're first starting out, just start from scratch because it'll give you a good understanding and a base of how to work with certain elements, how to set up workflows, how to adjust sizes of groups and stuff like that, how to work with text elements. It's just a better way of learning for you to get your head around it, and then you can go into something like a template and start adjusting things because you'll have a better understanding of how to work with it. So all we do from here is get started. We can either choose to subscribe and get a 14-day free trial, whereas after that it'll be $32 a month, or we can just start with the basic features. For the purpose of the tutorial, we're going to start with the basic features and just get straight into it. From here, we'll be presented with a screen or a couple of screens of like step-by-steps to set up global, let's call them functions or global settings throughout your platform. So the first one is a favicon. And for those of you that don't know what a favicon is, it's this little thing up in the top corner here. Every application or every website or whatever will have one. It's that little picture that Bubble has up in the top corner there. If you're working with someone who is building a design through Figma for you, they will have something like this for you to put in there. Just ask your designer and they'll be able to give you one. If not, you can go across to Canva. You can make favicons really easy and then stick your own in there of your own logo that you've made up. Here we're naming our application, so let's go demo for YouTube. Whoop, got to put the capital T in there, and then we click next. We come across to the text or the font. Okay, now this is setting a default font throughout your whole platform. Okay, so whenever you load a default text element or a default button or something onto your builder or onto your editor, this will have this default font preloaded for you. So just to see how it changes, let's upload NATO Serif. I hope I said that right. I'm not too good with the names of fonts. But as you can see, all the text and all the buttons and everything changed across to that font. Okay, it's just an easy way to, let's say, get things set up so you're not going through and changing every element and everything like that. Okay, this is kind of an important part. Once again, if you're working with a designer who is creating a Figma file for you, they will have all these color combinations for you that are set up the right way. I highly recommend that you come in here and put these in because later on in your building, this is going to become very critical for you to put the right colors in the right spots, set up styles and stuff within your platform that you can use later on to adjust colors where you need very fast and very easily without having to go through every single element and try and change the colors to the ones that you specifically need. These are like your preset colors for certain elements that you want to use or text that you want to use within your platform. So spend a little bit of time with your designer or yourself figuring out a color combination that you want to use, and then put them in here before you go any further. Once you've done that, we just click next. We come along to here. Now this is, let's call them plugins that you want to preload onto your platform. Think of plugins as pre-made functionality for your platform that has been built by developers. Okay, there's certain functionalities within Bubble that you'll want to create that might be a little bit difficult or a little bit time consuming to get them done. You can go to the plugin store and most likely find a plugin that has been created for what you need. So like Facebook and Google login to build them out manually is quite laborious and it's quite difficult, and it just takes a lot of time. Whereas you can upload this plugin and it's already done for you, and you can go through the tutorials there and you'll have that set up relatively quickly. One that I do recommend that you download or install straight away is the API connector, because you'll need that later on if you're going to be doing any form of, say, manual API connections. But yeah, from there we click get started, and then we come to our blank canvas ready to go and start building. And pretty much that's it for creating your own app within Bubble. From here, you'll start putting elements onto the page, start adjusting the size, putting your colors and everything like that in. But yeah, other than that, that's it. If you have any questions, please comment below, like and subscribe. And if you have any tutorials that you need a tutorial done on, or any functions within Bubble that you're having trouble with and you would like help, please reach out to me. I'm always available. Cool. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.